Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of MYOG. And today we are going to take this short tool. This is a blank short tool for my Roxon Flex, and we are going to try to make a Marlin spike out of this. So let's get it out of the package and let's get right into it. Alright, we got this guy out of the package. And when this is in the tool, the plier head is right here where this comes down. So I'm thinking we're going to remove all this material along here and bring this to kind of a gentle point. That's what we're going to do. Tools you're going to need for this MYOG: some files, a vise, a rotary tool with various tips and everything, mainly to buff this out. And yeah, so let's get right into it. Oh, and Kira says hello. So we're going to lay out some lines here of the material we want to remove. And I'm thinking something about like this as far as material. Alright, we have our vise set up with our blank short tool in here. I'm going to take a file and I'm just going to file this material down and work this until I get it into our rough shape. Now what I've done here, a little tip for you, is I've used a little duct tape sticky side up, and that's going to catch all those fine filings, and then I can just crumple that up and throw it away. Easy cleanup. So I'm going to get on that right now. Alright, using some files, I managed to get the basic shape where I want it. You know, it's not a sharp point, it's kind of a dull point. Now it's time to break out the sandpaper. I have some 1000 grit sandpaper here. See, 1000 grit. This is wet or dry, you can do it either way. And what we want to do is all these surfaces where we filed, we have basically all these scratches going this way back and forth. We want to sand all that down and work it all off until it's smooth. And you can see we're already making some headway there. And we want to do this all the way up and around here. And we want to get these edges, everything. Alright? So I'm going to do this for a while and I'll see you when I'm done. After a decent amount of sanding, I've got all of the marks worked out. This is pretty smooth on all these surfaces. Kira here was, of course, an immense help, aren't you? So now we're going to get our rotary tool ready, and we're going to try to buff this and make this like even smoother. Alright, I have some green compound. I got a little buffing wheel on my rotary tool here, so we're going to try to get this done. Okay, after a fair amount of buffing, this is silky smooth. Looks like that will do. Let's get it in the tool and test it out. Okay. There we go. That is where I'm going to want it. Let's see. Stows perfectly. Alright, let's give it a try. This is kind of a really tight knot. Let's see if we can work it in there to loosen this. I already know where I gotta go. So let's try to see if we can do this. Now the reason we went with kind of a blunt tip is you don't want to pierce the sheath of rope or paracord or anything like that. You want to get around it like we're doing right here to loosen or tighten, depending on what you're doing, a knot. Now see all that I've taken out right there? Now when I pull this out, this will be loose to come through. And just like that, we loosened up that knot. So, mini Marlin spike for the Roxon Flex. Build it, don't build it. That's entirely up to you. As I showed you, it's not that difficult to build. Some files, sandpaper, and a rotary tool to polish it up when you're done. Easy peasy. Thank you for watching, and everybody have a wonderful day out there.